Hey, welcome fellow pagans and occultists to another episode of A Pagan Sanctuary, where all things pagan and Titan are discussed and possibly revealed. Thank you to everyone who has watched my previous videos. I really hope you enjoyed them. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below and hit the notification bell to be sure you can be notified of all new postings. Also, if you enjoyed this video or have comments or questions to anything covered, please feel free to mention it in the comment section below and I will make every effort to get back to you. So, now on to today's video, which I really hope you enjoy. In this video, we're going to discuss the next chapter of the book, The Arcane Titans, Hidden Origin and Return, by Finn Liath. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and enjoy. Let's get started. I have to give you a warning. This chapter talks a lot about deletion, so feel free to skip this chapter and move on to the next or watch a previous video. The Rise of Zeus. Zeus and his siblings defeated Kronos and declared themselves gods. Zeus declared himself ruler of gods in Mount Olympus, which overlooks the battlefield of Thessaly, became their stronghold. Henceforth, Zeus and his siblings were known as the Olympian gods. Defeating Kronos would not be enough for Zeus. He declared war on all Titans who opposed him, especially those he felt were or could be a threat to his rulership. Zeus realized his error regarding Thenelon. Though maintained his reasoning and justification for the deed, he discovered the truth of Thenelon's origin and moved quickly to control a potentially dangerous situation. Zeus learned then that Thenelon's soul was in the soul pool, so he called his siblings to him. Together, the Olympians went to the Hall of Souls, removed Thenelon's soul from the soul pool, unmerged Glycerin and Norknon, mind-wiped them, removed their memories, and sent their souls back into the soul pool. In the soul pool, a soul is in a weakened state. The gods did not know how to destroy Glycerin and Norknon, but they did know how to contain and manipulate them. Zeus surmised that it would be best to ensure that Glycerin and Norknon never discovered the truth about themselves or what had been done to them. Accordingly, Zeus ordered the deletion of their mother, siblings, wives, and offspring, lest any of them come into contact with either twin or remind them of who they are. The Olympians could not delete Uranus, even if they wanted to, for even in a diminished capacity, he was more powerful than them. Of course, Uranus could pose a problem, but thus far he had neither done nor said anything that interfered with the Olympians. He continued to stay in the background, observing and waiting. While the Olympians were busy fighting the remaining Titans that opposed them, Glycera manifested on the planet Jem'Hadar to find Tilani. Tilani had recently given birth to Thenelon's son, Balor. Glycera told Tilani of Thenelon's death and Zeus' order to delete them. Glycera also told Tilani part of her plan to thwart Zeus, whereupon she produced a staff that absorbed Tilani's and Balor's soul. Tilani's and Balor's lifeless bodies were discovered shortly thereafter. Glycera returned to the soul realm with the staff of Terranor. Balor's soul she released into the soul pool, but left Tilani's soul in the staff, which she kept with her in her sanctuary. Throughout his subsequent cycles, Glycera guided and watched over Balor. Eventually, she would release Tilani's soul, but only at the appropriate time and location. Until then, Glycera had to protect those she could and remain hidden from the Olympians. As for the siblings, wives, and offspring of Glistrin and Norknon, Renara went into hiding on the planet Dominion, where she went by the name Zara. She eventually met, fell in love with, and married Tival, ruler of Dominion. All of her offspring with Ranstran were found and deleted, so she feared to provide Tival with offspring, lest they be found and killed as well. Ketra was deleted by the Olympian Hades on the planet Argon. All of her offspring with Glistrin were found and deleted. Dranston was deleted by the Olympian Athena on the planet Algora. All of her offspring with Norknon were found and deleted. Ranstaran was deleted by the Olympian Zeus on the planet Hephalon, where he had married the Titan Zalarana. Zalarana and her offspring were also deleted. Testra was deleted by the Olympian Ares on the planet Elzora. All of her offspring were found and deleted. Anarissa was deleted by the Olympian Eros on the planet Pandora. But at the moment of imminent deletion, she severed her spirit connection and sent her soul directly to the soul pool. She had no offspring. Dratrina, who had remained a soul walker since Terranor's destruction, went into hiding in the soul realm. All except 5 of her offspring with Norknon were found and deleted. They had thousands of children. Axtrax, Destaran, Branonan, and Rona had no offspring and would manage to remain undetected. Unfathomable numbers of Titans and their supporters were deleted, and countless others were punished, confined, or subdued by the Olympians. Many Titans declared themselves gods, as the Olympians had. Titans are born with inherent powers and birthrights. However, when Titans declare themselves to be gods, they forfeit their birthrights and lose a substantial portion of their inherent powers. Unlike Titans, gods get their powers primarily from their followers. Thus, the more followers a god has, the more power he or she has. The opposite is just as true. Less followers equals less power. Okay, well, now that Zeus and the other Olympian gods at the time defeated Kronos, Zeus took no time at all to declare himself ruler of the gods and the Mount Olympus, which, you know, it was kind of a morbid thing that Olympus overlooks the battlefield of Thessaly. But I guess he wanted that constant reminder of, you know, to basically stroke his ego that, you know, he was the one that defeated the Titans. That's going to come back around to get him eventually. But by defeating Kronos and Thenelon, it wasn't enough for Zeus. He made sure that Thenelon didn't, remember who he was or any of that kind of stuff. Because if trust me, if Thenelon had known that he was the dual Arcane Titan and the whole situation behind his making, he would have gone directly against Zeus and without a doubt would have annihilated him and the other Olympian gods. But they went to the soul pool, which made no sense. You know, he says they pulled him out and wiped his memories and then stuck him back in, which to me really doesn't make a lot of sense. You think they would have, wiped his memories and then brought him back out or kept him out and continued to, use him as a tool in their destruction of everything else that was to come. But he didn't. They wiped his mind and stuck him back in. And then they set out on a mission to make sure that their mother, siblings, wives, offspring, and any of them might, get to them if they were to come back out of the soul pool and remind them of who they were and prove it and all that. Then that would definitely be the Olympians' demise. But they made sure that wasn't going to happen. So they went on a mass crusade of deleting all their siblings and wives and their mother and their offspring and such, which was unnecessary, complete genocide, and that was just absolutely unnecessary. But that's how the Olympians operated at the time and up until their demise. This is where Glistra comes back in. And she manifests a body on the planet of Jem'Hadar, finds Talani and informs her of what happened and what's going on and that she's in mortal danger. So Glistra, comes up with a really good idea to put her and her son's soul in a staff to protect them until she can get Talani's son soul put into the soul pool and give him a chance to be recycled through into another body to continue some work for her on the down low. And she keeps Talani in the staff to protect her. And as you see here, he's got the list of not a complete list, but a list of the important entities that were deleted and some that were relegated to extreme hiding from the Olympians until a later date when they could make their strike back. But there's something he says in here they had lots of children. It's very important to understand that those offspring were deleted, but none of them were children. They were full-grown adults at the time. Well, not really. I can't really say adults because that's a human term. But they were full-grown, fully developed, and quite far on in their years. They were not children. So there was no deletion of actual children here. So. And then it comes down to where the difference between Titans and the Olympian gods. Okay, Titans do not require faith or belief in them to gain power. They exist. They draw their existence and their power off the ether, whereas the gods don't. They need their power from the belief of humanity. Human man and woman and child have to believe in the Olympian gods and worship them and praise them and all of that for the gods to gain and retain power. And once that belief system starts to crumble, then the gods themselves lose power and just become basic puppets. They can't do anything. They don't have the power that they used to have, and so on and so forth. So as mankind throughout the multiverse starts to disbelieve, and some of them went to other religions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, and so on. The grip that the Olympians had on humankind wanes considerably, and that helps in the long run and creates cracks, I think, for what's to come down and farther in the story. But tell me what you think here, and leave it down in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Well, that does it for this chapter of the book, The Arcane Titans, Hidden Origin and Return, by Finn Liath. Thank you to everyone who has watched this video. Please feel free to tell your friends about it and help spread the word. I hope you enjoyed it and was able to take something away from it. I know I did. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and maybe hit the notification bell so you stay informed of future postings. If you have questions or comments about what was covered, or have ideas on how I can make these videos better, please leave them below in the comment section, and I will make every effort to get back to you. We will see you next time. Stay well and be blessed.